Hi, this is another live. You see me? This is just a rant. Mostly, I just want to come share my opinion. You know, I might sound turn to become aggressive because passionate about what I'm saying. You know, and this reoccurrence of niggas selling out other niggas, like men selling out other men, trying to give them life advice to how to date and deal with relationship. And you know, man tell niggas, yo, why you can't grow some fucking balls, bro? You see me? Like, yo, they be constantly talking about, oh, you should make your bitch search through your phone. These weak ass niggas. Oh, they should make your bitches. I'm tired to scroll through the internet looking for information and come across this fucking fuckery, this weak ass pussy shit. Like, yo, when I keep on posting up the why I can't keep on a fucking them on fucking opinions to on a fucking self, bro? Why I can't do phone a girl like that and just leave the rest of us niggas and stop trying to advise us niggas to how to manage our shit. You see me? Tell me about Bumbleclot money, bro. Stop telling me about no fucking bitch. Me can get a next one. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? That's not fucking important, bro. Teach me, talk about money. Talk about money. Talk about fucking money or some shit, bro. Cause these niggas just weak and pathetic. Yo, I don't know. Maybe it's the plastic. They be drinking too much plastic water and all them shit there. We're having so much estrogen in them. You see me? You see me about harm for treat a woman like a queen, this and that. You see me? It's so weak, bro. Like, yo, why only can't keep these standards for the fucking self? Stop propagate them foolishness here and giving these women ideas and making them feel more fucking entitled to things they don't really deserve. You see me? Now we for treat them like queens and this and that. It's just bullshit. Y'all niggas need to stop it. Y'all niggas trying to look pussy online. For real, for reals. And it does look is they don't if they come off in a way where it's real smooth instead of come off with this beta male shit for try impress woman. Oh, you gonna treat me right. He gonna treat me right. Not even knows that this bitch can be a goddamn succubus and still feel entitled to this bullshit. And then it comes where there's a clause now where you have to commit to this role that this character you've invented. You see me? You see me, niggas need to stop doing this bullshit coming online and acting like a fucking simp and advising other niggas to simp. Cause y'all make this standard where women want know. This is the only standard them want. And they don't give a fuck. They don't have no self-control. They're over emotional. All of these things should be accounted when niggas come out and brandish anything about any advice about dating. You see me? Because it's only a few, a very handful you can find out there where where decent or even humane are few and dependent on your race, the statistics is lower for black niggas, for niggas, for niggas, whether abroad, whether in the United States, is all the same thing. Bitches don't, black bitches don't give a fuck, bro. They really don't. You see me? They really don't. So it's just implausible to me, like when you see niggas coming out and saying this. I remember when I growing up, I used to come on the internet um and find these niggas complaining about their bitches and used to think, say, this man weak. You see me? And now, I come now, grow up, and see myself in the same kind of predicament in a way where I see these same type of females, with them toxic females, and they try to pretend like they're goddesses and empresses and all them. Some of them upfront with them fuckery. Like they can't even put on a facade or not them upfront. And they like to play fucking games. That's all they like to do, play games. You see me? Play fucking games where them can't win. They can't cash out on. You get me? Cause them hardball. Hardball. You see me? So I say like, yo, you niggas go through these things. Just so because you're weak ass, pathetic ass, can go out there, and get it and put out the work for build up yourself and improve yourself for a woman to be attracted to you. That's what it's about, Being attractive in the first place. You see me? You don't even have to worry about bitches coming. You don't have to seek no bitch. They come on them own. I even I heard a quote, and it's a something when me Morgan Freeman quote, and it's something I did before I even heard Morgan Freeman say. Right? All you need to do, right? When you see a pretty woman on the road, you just go walk up to her, you greet her, you make sure she feel comfortable, that she feel comfortable with you approaching her, and then you just compliment her and go about your fucking day. You know how much time these women, those same women, try find my back? Try find my back? They literally try find my back. You see me? And ask me for my phone number and all them shit there. You see me? So all these things, these rules and stipulations, these niggas making up. Yo, it's just weak and pathetic, bro. Say, yeah, really, y'all niggas, cause I know why y'all doing this for. Maybe women really believe in this, but like you care and this and that. But no, I'm telling y'all, women, these niggas don't care. They just want to take care on the trip. They just trying to bait y'all to get some pussy. That's why them on these narrative. Cause they probably all more resentful to women than the men who not saying shit. Who not trying to use these things to raise women. You see me? Come online. I'm gonna tell you no, come on and I'm putting my word out there. Says bullshit is BS. And niggas need to stop it. Especially niggas. Especially Negroes. Cause I don't know the fuck how to come to these fucking ideas. Cause all I wanna have no baby mother. And this and that. Baby mother. Niggas don't have wives. Niggas have baby mothers. You see me? Niggas have baby mothers. We don't have wives. We don't have women. We don't have ladies. You see me? We have baby mother. And you know what baby mother do? Stress out niggas and have niggas confused. And I neglect the fact that them stress out. Tell niggas don't even know what stress is. They go to psychologists. If said the psychologist not try to is an asshole. He's not an asshole. They tell him them they tell us say we stress. And I say what? I've been stressed. That means I've been stressed my whole life. That's what you're telling me right now, doctor. No. Is that good? Am I going to survive? Am I going to live? Stress, what is that? Is it like cancer? Or is it like diabetes? Because I'm afraid right now. Stress, what is that? You see me? Niggas don't know what stress is. Niggas don't know what stress is. You see me? Niggas don't know what stress is. And we need to stop stressing out other niggas and stop stress out yourself to with all these performance. I don't know how you guys come into this shit, Cause I can't find myself doing none of this shit. Saying none of this shit. I don't know where I'm gonna get it from, or where I'm gonna get the will and strength to even say it. You see me? Cause I'm really bullshitting. Or I don't know if it's that sheltered y'all been. If you really been sheltered and you been living some Disney World, Disney type life story or something. But y'all bullshitting you. Y'all bullshitting. Y'all need to stop this shit, bro. Go get out fucking side, bro. And find a bitch. Stop using the internet. Forget pick up bitches by using all to do them weak shit. At least come strong. At least come strong. At least come strong. You see me? Cause that's what women like. When you come strong and confident. Confident in your fucking self. All of this bitch weak ass, pussy ass shit is becoming real gay. It's becoming real gay. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to live by other niggas' standard where them keep on and make up. I don't have nothing to do with this shit. And y'all need to stop post this shit on the internet, cause the woman does jump up on y'all page and say, oh, they try to create ideologies to say I need to be treated like this. And some of them bitches here don't do nothing for them for treat like anything. Some of them bitches here for just rat and stay bitter alone. You see me? Some of them bitches need for rat and stay bitter alone. Alone. You see me? Cause them not, you see me? Some of them women here just looking for validation. For validation, they're not even looking for a relationship. They use a relationship to them is like a fucking trophy. You see me? And that's where the games come in. That's where the games come in. Because then some majority of these women are incompassionate, apathetic, heartless. You see me? And then all the hormones just don't make it fucking any more pleasant too. You know, niggas already have problems with niggas already. I don't know about your other races. I don't think Asian people really have other problems with Asian people of the ethnic group. You know, maybe the white man, I don't know. You know, they like pick on the weaker white men. You know, and even then, I don't disagree. I feel like niggas should have been doing that. You know, cause that's why the white man so organized, cause them weak pussy holes here know them place. Know them place. For say them stay in either, you know, for go study stay remain weak and all them stuff there and talk about them no physics and all them stuff there and know about the world and not making no money, not getting no pussy, no girl really want them. Right? But they know everything though. Right? So you see me? The white man set up theme thing. Organized. That's why him can always come out successful no matter how what facet of life him end up in. You see me? Cause we allow them pussy hole for run rampant and relentless and feel like say them it can become alpha too and them don't put out no work and they become so reckless and over emotional just like bitches. Right? That's why niggas all them need to do is get a gun. All them need to do is get a gun now. You see the strips? You see the strips? They're not going out there and hustler or doing shit. Them have them parents and all them fuckery. Some of us niggas will have to go out and get it. Them same niggas, them same weak ass niggas think say it's cool and this and that and want imitate us. And really and truly, imitation is not flattery, it's mockery. It's mockery. It's not cool, it's not cute. You see me? Cause while we doing these things, they seeing it as cool and we here suffering. Our heart broken. Our head hurt killing us. The pain say we are killed and then we just kill up with us. The only thing we can do is kill up ourselves more. And you see me, that's all we know for do. That's all we know for do. Sit on pan a corner at night time and I sell shit. I sell shit to other niggas. Well, and some of them niggas here don't want to pay you. Some of them niggas here want to rob you. Some of them niggas, you see me? This is what the life we have to do, you know. Then we go into these people workplaces. We is highly discriminated against, and this and that. You see me, I'm telling niggas why we have put so much fucking problems, create more problems for each other. More. I'm not talking to Jamaican niggas because they don't have no. They're very ignorant. I'm talking to niggas all over this. Niggas all over this. Let's make a difference, bro. Let's stop this bullshit. Leave the white man to talk about them about for cheat. I know you notice the white men. I've never seen white men online talking about this shit. It's only niggas. I've never seen Asian guys talking about this shit either. Or you notice and Asian men and their women get along so well. You see me? An Asian man can be beating him wife, and the wife as him come home, him get a back rub. The woman tell him say, me love you long time. You see me, bro? We are get them bullshit. We lucky if a bitch tell we there with a bitch and she even tell you say she love you. Cause she probably don't. She probably with niggas, we just fetishes. You see me? We just fetishes, to be honest. We just fetishes are a means to an end. So you have the weak niggas who end up get some female. You is just a means to an end for a black woman. You is just a means to an end. You see me? You is just a means to an end. You is just for money. You just because she don't want to go out there and do it herself. You is the only person that's the only nigga she feels weak enough that she can trust. You're passive. You're passive that you're the nice guy. And she don't feel to put up with any bullshit. She rather, settle. That's what she's doing. Settling. You're just her last option. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You see me? I've been on this earth and I've witnessed these women and what they do. What they do. Right? You're just a last option. You see me? And for niggas who is on the contrary of this, you is not more than a fetish. You is not more than a fetish that love the big dick, the abs, the chest, and all them shit. You is not more. Them bitches don't really. That's not love. Those bitches don't really love niggas. You see me? The only time I see black women really fall in love or whatever is when them there with some opposite race guy. Cause all of the stuff them couldn't accommodate now before, now they can accommodate. They can accommodate men having small dicks, the white with these other races. I love them so much. Love them so much. They can accommodate them being weak and pathetic and scrawny, looking or overweight, and disgusting. Cause one thing with black women might might be messy with them hair and smell, the smell rises and all them stuff there. But them don't want niggas that smell neither. Them don't want niggas that smell neither. I'm telling you. I'm telling you based upon the fact that I wear expensive cologne, right? So you see me, bitches always flocking to me when them smell the cologne. You see me, that's what I'm trying to explain. They ignore. I witnessed this. They ignore all the other niggas and flock to one nigga. You see me? Cause if you not smell nice and sweet, them not even going it's like you almost don't exist to them. You see me, I saw how they do other niggas. And it's not even like I even really care because those niggas dirty. You see me? They don't even want to put out the work. Right? So I saying like, yo, you see me? I remember the last place I was working, right? Really working, right? I remember I opened a door for one of them. Well, I always open a door. I don't really care. You see me? That's how I was raised, right? So no matter what, I'll always open a door for a woman. And I remember it was her first time. I don't know if it really was her first time for a man opening her door for her. I think I stated already. But she go on crazy and talk about back to the other females, them say, yo, a real man open a door for me. And it made me feel proud. I've never felt proud to be a man ever. I never know that was a thing. It felt like a reward. And it motivated me to even push even harder. I saying, "Oh, this is what the end going to look like? Like, yo, bitches just going to celebrate like that you reach. Like they just going to celebrate that you reach." So I say like, yo, I going to have to even go harder and do this more often. You see me? You see me? Because they were acting like I was the only guy or man in the office. And I kind of never like it because it'll bring attention and hate to me. Because really and truly, these niggas, I don't know why them act like little man childs and weak and pathetic. Like, some of them act very feminine. They constantly, the bleaching thing that is predominant in my culture. They just think they need to bleach and them can get a bag of girl. Them just bleach them face. And you see me, there is nothing about pertaining to being a man. The aim is not to being a man, it's try to look pretty. It's try to look pretty. Act like some girl. And really growing up now, being a man now, an adult now, adult melanated male, I seen that like, yo, it kind of real fishy. It kind of real fishy. Like, it kind of real homo, like, gay, like, you're constantly pampering yourself and doing all them girl stuff for for forget girls. And like, I do it too to some extent, but I don't do it in that way where it really kind of look girly to me. Like, I remember when I start there, I got started getting attention, and some niggas that it seems like they were the before I came, they were the but I notice what with niggas, you see me, and it's always from the dark skin niggas, you see me. Come, you think say it's from the light skin niggas, it coming from the mostly light skin niggas, but no, it's mostly from dark skin niggas and ugly niggas, right? They was okay with the light skinned guys who bleaching them face, getting all the attention from all them females there, right? Cause they never put them job at jeopardy. I never see like no conflict. But soon as me come in there, all niggas start move all kind of shaky and spooky and you see me scary. You see me? You see me? And I go and intimidated, right? Cause me is a dark skinned man and me not forget none and me not supposed to look handsome or pretty or anything or cute or anything. So you see me, it's just pure hatred and grudge. You see me, some I say like, yo, when them niggas here go do better. I don't really care. I hope them actions um make them end up get what them deserve out of life. I hope it. You see me? I really do. Cause these niggas don't know say karma is something. You see me? So all this effort for try to take me out. You see me? is the majority hate I got from is other dark skinned niggas. Niggas were darker than me. Niggas were darker than me. Niggas were darker than me. So I'm saying like, yo. And they don't want to put out the work. They just want to act weird and perverted. You see me? They don't want to be in control over them emotions. Not much time I seen my supervisor when I was at the other place mentally break down in front of us and even come to share with us, bring us into meeting and tell us, oh he's mentally breaking down because they might have arrested him for fraud. I mean, I said this nigga is a bitch. You don't break down for that. You man the fuck up and do what you need to do. You see me? But it wasn't about doing that. It wasn't about doing that. So I'm saying like, yo, how you even get this role? You know, and you claim that she is a leader, and then come to you. That's when I totally lose off of this pussy hole and I start body him up. Cause me I say you can't lead me. You can't lead me. You is a bitch. I more something for the role than you. And everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it, and it pissed him off every day that I was just hitting the charts. Say I even make more money than him, and I was just an agent coming up. You see me? I started making more money than him because what the fuck him not show up to work some days. Him not show up to work some days, right? Him always late. You see me? And then him don't know the fuck. You can clearly see him don't know the fuck he was doing. And come and ask me about what him for do. Somebody tell him, say, yo, if I were you, I'd just probe more to find out. You see me? But I tell him no fucking answers. You see me? Cause pussy was going on like me is an invalid and me was a jackass or a fool. Out of spite because him have him insecurities. Bitch ass nigga, OJ Hudson. Let me load him up. OJ Hudson. One fake Rasta youth from Stony Hill. Big pussy hole. I've never seen a big. Well, I'm lying. My grandfather is a big. Well, he's not my biological grandfather. So that man, Dada, or whatever they want to call him, Ken, he was a big, he's the biggest pussy hole, and that. Yo, there's so much pussy holes out here. It's really like, yo, it's Jano Star. Jano Star. You see me? So I saying like niggas need to stop this simp shit and thinking simping for these bitches going to send get you nowhere. I don't even thought would I even thought or Tehuti or you know Tejuti. Tejuti would even be in supportive or even Jesus being supportive of this kind of bullshit what you niggas going around and doing. You see me? Because I don't read in no Bible where it tell us no for cater to no bitch like that. You see me? Because when you read the scriptures and all them stuff that what them tell you, say a woman should be loyal to his man, her man. That's all they need to do. And stop worrying about shit. Stop worrying about all these extra shit that's in your head. Because if I coming back home, I'm the breadwinner. There's nothing for you to worry about unless me betray you. You see me? If me have a connection, I'm bond with you and you already, sister, I'm trustworthy. What the fuck else why you need to do all these extra stuff if me there with you 2 years and I've never shown sign to leave you? That's the only thing a woman needs to worry about, whether a man is going to leave her. But them man worry about all sorts of other shit except from that. Except from that. And they tell women, like women are so stupid, yo, like, yo, I was watching a video. Let's show you how women stupid. Right? And they're making niggas stupid too, and act like bitches too, right? I used to sit down and watch these pro black shit when I was younger and think some of the stuff narrative they were saying make some sense. Like, then when I really go in the office and sign my life away, or consent or surrender my rights to all these people's policy. So you see me, I willfully do that and agree to the terms, right? I have taken an oath to comply with these companies' policies and standards. So whatever they require me to do, I go and do it with no question asked. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. That's all you need to do. That's all. There's no argument. Them giving you a paycheck. They're giving you a paycheck. They're paying you money. None of these other people paying you no money where I try something there. Where I try subject you to shit. You see me? And they rather be subjected to shit for free than for money. Which is so stupid, because I say, all right, this woman, no. Right? I work in these offices and see how they're very lenient. Especially when there's a lot of white people in the office, around the office. There tends to be a friendly fucking environment. You see me? Sometimes I even feel uncomfortable, like, what the fuck I go on? I like, you see me? I'm not used to being amongst people when not try to kill me off. So, I don't know if them people is just really, really dangerous. I just hide them thoughts, because I can't read them. I don't know if I'm not reading them properly, or I can't read them. Them just cloak it. You see me? So I say, like, that's how I am. You see me? So I'm saying, like, they're very lenient in the office, and they're very friendly, and they're like a very comfortable environment. So work can be you can be more productive. So the video I was watching is of this black bitch, right? She talk about Ray she went work and they quote unquote discriminated against her here. Yo, it's 2023 going on to 2024, right? People can't all wear braids in the office. Braids, straight up ripped jeans, all these shit. And you tell me, say they confronted you. This stupid bitch, about her here. So I'm saying there must have been a real problem, something going on with her here. And more time is not for right people up. It's just because them concern. The concern, and them want to reach out to them employees to make sure them employees are right. Because if them say here look like a crow, like a junker just draw breaks in it, especially with white people go and feel concerned. Like, oh, she may be going through some hardship. Let me talk to her. But black people don't use to them things there, because them so barbaric. Them so barbaric, right? Them don't use to people reaching out, because they don't do exercise, none of these things themselves. If them see somebody, them take pleasure out of it. If them see somebody else suffering, they take pleasure out of it. You see me? Stuff like that. That's how black people are. You see me? So when this black bitch probably go off on them and make herself get fired from the job, or leave, as she quote unquote say, right? Because she them argumentative. Because black bitches don't like listen to shit. They don't want follow instructions or nothing, and them feel like them can live them whole life without following any instructions, which is unfathomable, which is impossible, which don't even make any sense. You see me? How the fuck you go work on a site, like even say women want to be equally paid, and then say, all right, say if feminists now actually take the quarters, take the something there to go into quarries now. When you're on them fucking construction site, you have to follow every rule, or you're endangering people fucking life. That's why you don't have bitches on construction sites. Cause bitches don't listen. This is why we're not even looking. Cause majority of these jobs, why women don't look on. So why they not people not going for them to hire them or ship? Because y'all don't know to follow simple instructions. And that's why it come down to, you know. This is why people would avoid hiring women for certain job roles, you know. Because y'all don't follow fucking instructions. You see me? That's why someone would tend to end up in the call centers and the offices. Because in there, go in there, tell people say you need a baby mother, this and that, rate it, or even just generally, if he is an attractive woman, or even just the fact that she is a woman, they're going to be very patient with you. You see me? They're going to be very patient with you and allow your time to develop. And some of them have no interest in developing. You see me? They prefer to be the weak link. The weak link in the group. They don't have no ambition to even. Majority of them don't have, especially black ones, don't have any ambition. If they didn't win college, they don't have any ambition to make more money or do anything. And some of them, I don't know what they're on, because there's no nigga that go come save you. Because they already mash up themselves, eat all sort of fuckery, overweight, obese, and look like some kind of creature out of a horror story. And like this bitch, they don't even want to keep them here properly. You see me, so I don't know which nasty man or which human being going fall head over heels for you. You see me, only need to wake up. Only need to bumbleclee to wake up. You see me? When I run out of time. Look on the state of the fucking world. Only need to bumbleclee to wake up. We don't need a wake up call. Like, only need to know what wake up mean, because you didn't even know say you're sleeping. You didn't even know say you're sleeping right now. Only need a bumbleclee to wake up call. Because it get from bad to bumbleclee to worse. You see me? You see me? So, woman need to stop, and niggas need to stop too. Niggas need to stop endorsing and condoning, because y'all making other niggas die off. Y'all come going, nigga, bitches like for going like niggas is the most dangerous people. And who is the most dangerous? Women and beta males. Radicalized women and radicalized beta males. And the more radicalized they are, the more dangerous they have the tendency to be. Right? Where a real man just will sit down, and if it, him will roll with the punches and take it. Cause if it not cut off my bread, me from generating an income or this, I have absolutely no problem. I don't have nothing else to worry about in the world. But it's all these niggas, them weak ass niggas worrying about, they worry about more about pussy than getting them life straight. You get me? I hope people get the messages and see and open the eyes to what I'm saying. Because you will now begin to see, say, oh, because I'm telling you the root of the problem now. I'm telling you, don't mind that, I sound like I'm from the Caribbean or shit like that. And, don't mind me talking in a certain demeanor and using expletives. Those, like my teacher used to tell me, right? My teacher, Dr. David Snyder, right? Those things are to grab your attention. You see me? Those things are to grab your attention. So if you're not okay with it, you're not comfortable, because I'm a big grown man. Me is a fucking big man. Me say what me want and how me need for say. You see me? So I don't really give a fuck. I just still appreciate YouTube for giving me this platform. So I'm also like, John on star, but you niggas need for really stop give them bitches here stupid ideas. So about for treat them like no bumbleclad queen. Them shouldn't feel entitled to it. They should earn it. That's what your niggas trying to do to these bitches. Make them feel entitled versus make them want to work to deserve treatment like that. Cause if niggas, if you impress me like that, if you impress me, me is only going to feel like to treat you that way. Cause that's the only way I could have treat you. Based upon me not go come and treat no bitch like no princess or no nothing. Because I don't have nothing for prove to a bitch. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. And that's what niggas need to start understanding. You have nothing to prove to nobody but yourself. And even then, you know nothing for prove then too. Cause you're there in your body. What the fuck you need to prove? You're already alive. You already inhale oxygen. You get me? You already done prove your life already by being alive. Just do what you have to do. That's all. That's all you need for do all of this blasted relationship. My sister is fuckery. Why even people worrying about relationship and all them? So all niggas need to do is just work. The Bible don't tell you what to do. And you niggas trying to do everything in your nature to not do what God tell you to do. And that's why the Bible bumble clots. Me no curse, you know. I don't curse, but I sure know say the rest of you niggas probably curse. Probably curse because you're lazy. When you sit down and complain about white people doing and white people not doing anybody nothing. White people have a whole arms. Nuclear arms. If they want to really kill white niggas off the face of the earth, look on Africa over there. It's not for sending a nuclear missile for blow up the whole of that, you know. And it's not like it never happened before. Cause niggas was sending nuclear arms. That's why the whole of fucking Africa is a wasteland now. Cause a couple of years ago, millennia ago, that was flush with flora and all sort of plant life. Water used to run through it. Plant trees used to be there. Now why is it a barren wasteland with the sun? Why nothing can grow and things struggling to live there? You see me? Because there was a war that happened going over there a million years ago. War. And them destroyed the whole of that fucking shit. You see me? So the niggas don't need help from white men to blow up themselves and destroy nuclear and annihilate nuclear annihilate themselves. They don't need the white man to do that. So if you want to sit down and worry about the white man, I just find it funny. And I probably think the white man probably find it funny. Thinking that he really care to blow y'all up. Y'all hurt on yourselves more than anything the white man can do to you. You see me? And y'all do it to your own fucking selves the entire time. It's just sad, say the people who is indigenous to the Western Hemisphere or the Americas, we suffer the most. We truly are innocent bystanders in this. You know, we in our country, yeah, some fuck shit going on, but fuck shit always are going. You see me? But it was just so extreme. Is people come over here and manipulate us and create more something there and create so much chaos. Tell niggas forgot. Cause me over there don't like Errol on the next island because this nigga from Europe I tell me say Errol so and so about me and Errol fuck my girl. You see me? Errol fuck my girl. Or you know? So me now feel like say me need to step up and then Europeans are give me gun. Me I say like, yo, alright, mama bust out them pussy old head. tell me last say, yo, the enemy, not this pussy was supposed to be the enemy. Where I give me the gun now and I help me for wipe out all these other tribes of people and now leave my tribe alone for him for come now take out for those. You see me? And then him have other side of Europeans too. Where I give them gun to for fight against each other. You see me? It's the same thing them doing, the same thing they're doing to this very day. The white man learned the craft from niggas, European niggas. No, what them do when them discover the race was to the Soviet Union and find all them technology for create weapons of mass destruction, weapon transportation to space and all them stuff there. Right? When them got them stuff there from the Nazis, right? When I got it from the Nazis and come now, reinvented it and now applying it, right? And create NASA, Nazi, right? I'm gonna tell you how niggas clueless. I'm gonna show you how niggas clueless, cause all you need to do is follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the money. Where these niggas make money off of. I give a minute. Weapons and arms. That's why the US invests so much in their military and science facility. Basically, military is science to them. You see me? And they sell and traffic weapons to other countries, to them Arabic countries, right? Them Middle Eastern countries, them Asian countries. You see me? It's just Russia lock off them thing. It's just Russia lock off them thing. You see me? Different, right? Them go and put the Muslims them against each other and this and that, just like how they came and those Negropeans came and do to us in the Americas, right? Come with them arms, right? I don't at the current time with how life was, I don't see no evidence of us having any form of arms outside of the Europeans making the shotgun or whatever that fucking rifle thing was, right? With the one pop, right? Where we still were using, you know, pretty advanced technology with bow and arrow, right? Where we could even rapid fire with bow and arrow, and then we had the Maka Uti, where is a glass sharded bat, right? And that's basically, you have to be resourceful when you live on an island, right? You have to be very resourceful, so you can't source out metal, and metallurgy hasn't become a thing yet because you can't source out metal and you can't find the raw product for so you use something else, not to say we is unintelligent or we do something else. And even the documentation from the friggin' Spaniards, when they saw us, when they came and saw us and described us as like, if the Matakuli could have chopped off a head off ours when it was made by one of or the ancestors them. You see me? It could have chopped off the head of a fucking horse. So that's more deadlier than a samurai blade. To the point that they had to destroy, we call it, the instructions to make the real one. They destroyed it. The Vatican destroyed it. Because of how powerful of a weapon it was. People do destroy your identity. You see me? And all the Vatican is a revamp of the Holy Roman Empire that was run under Nero, who Nero or who altered the Bible. His niggas switch up the Bible and change the Bible, and people don't really notice, you know. You see me? And you know, these kings in the Rome used to hide their identity by all calling themselves, when they assume the title of emperor, their name, they use a straw man. They use a straw man, which become a title now, which is Julius Caesar. This is why it seems like this pussy hole been living longer than when he was living. And it's different. They have Xerxes, all heap of them. And when I look up, research the real names under the time, and about Constantine, Canopole, or whatever the fuck I want name, and this and that. You see me? You have to follow the money, because them money was dealing with banking. And the same thing what you see them doing now with the loan and this and that, this is what the Roman Empire was doing to all these other countries. Even Egypt. That's how they conquered Egypt. Not through no warfare or none of that. It's not true no warfare, because they could have kicked ass or them niggas. No, them put these people in debt and now them disappear off the face of the earth. The Egyptians just disappear off the face of the earth. And people didn't even know. People didn't even know. People didn't even know, because them not teach you about money. Because this is how dangerous or how powerful of a weapon money can be. Because all them do is do the same thing. Remove the gold standard and put niggas in debt. And lower the currency of their money so they can't buy nothing. They're buying power. They're buying power so they can't trade for nothing. You get me? I hope people understand. I hope people here understand this when you all come across this. You see me? Because I tell you the gems now. I tell you the gems, because them feel like they really just came and just conquer Egypt, which was such an advanced civilization. Now them put the motherfuckers in debt. And you know, Rome would be like the combination of the US and the Europe and maybe the Soviet Union at the time, right? They were stealing technologies and knowledge from all. That's why they must said like, yo, they started taking away all the books, seizing all the books, because they were stealing all the knowledge and technologies from all these other civilizations to weaponize against them and put them in debt. And niggas up to this very day never understood. Because what? Too much people back then were illiterate. People just was making money without even knowing how to count or read and write or even sign them name to nothing. Them niggas you would come up to them and have them mark a X upon the contract saying they acquiesce their rights because they're mentally incompetent. That's why Romans them focus so hard on philosophy and intellect, right? Especially after what name? Hannibal fuck up Europe, right? All the Europeans start become Jesus fearing, loving, monks. Start, beg for mercy. You see me? Shave off them head and wear dress and walk around and talk about. You see me? Them is a monk. But shave off the top of them head. You see me? So I say like, yo, this is why they focus hard on these things because they came to understand say, oh, we can win wars without even moving, or lifting a finger. And niggas don't even, you can't even make these niggas loot, offer up them to sacrifice themselves. Cause they're like pretty things. They're like shiny things. You know? They're like shiny things. But if you can remove the value from the worth of the gold and the diamond and you get me? And put the money, make it back by something else, something imaginary. Jano, 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 Jano. So this is how they win real wars, you know. This is how what the warfare that's going on now. But you know, niggas need to wake the fuck up. Niggas need to wake the fuck up and stop hating. Cause it make no sense. What the fuck? Why you can't just get up and do your own shit? What's so fucking hard about that? Get up and do your own shit. I don't give a fuck how ugly you look, how overweight you are. Nobody not go come and do it from you, and the carpet soon going jump draw from here underneath your feet. And when your niggas go, when the ball drop, your niggas go come and want to attack we, and you're going to be set for the slaughter. Cause we niggas, you think we just coming up here for be weak? No, bro, we're preparing for the zombie apocalypse to murder uno. That's all I'm going to be. So if you feel like you're going to run on for my home, in my house and take over, no, bro. We're going full on up. And I advise this to other males, say you need to be ready. You need to be ready too. Cause these niggas they don't know. Don't even fool yourself, bro. Cause we need niggas who really hardworking and intelligent to be stand firm. You know, cause we going to be the last, what you call it? We're going to be like the fourth now. You see me? We're going to be the fourth, and you see me? It's like what fucking Charles Darwin said it, you know, it's the survival of the fittest. For too long, we people have been catered to, and you see how much violence and corruption come from when you keep on catering to these weak people. The survival of the fittest. Because what they do, they feel like we who strong will uh, better than them. Or, you know, we don't deserve to live. And we is the backbone of this shit. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So if you remove me, you don't even care, say your whole something they collapse. You will no longer make any money. Because I was making the money for you to even have. It's my worth ethics allow you to be having an income now. My work ethics is allowing job opportunities for people not to withdraw their fucking business from your country or your community because them see there's no hardworking person, nobody who really want to get it. So them just withdraw it because they're not making no money. You see me? The only people who making money now, and it's through deception, is the merchants. You see me? The Gucci, the Prada, the Louis Vuitton, is them niggas here making money and tricking the rest of us. Say the thing, their clothes is somehow better than other clothes. Somehow better than other clothes. They're not putting no diamonds in it. They're not putting no nothing special in it. It's the same thread. It's the same thread. And it's not even like these their clothing or anything. Their clothing line is any durable than any other cold clothing line. It's made in China, just like the rest of them, and with us people just sleeping. People just sleep. But me not be a hypocrite. Me not be a hypocrite. Me have my something there. And that's just because me need to get around you people. You see me? Because when you, the position I am, and say I'm dependent on um being social to survive, right? Because I need to work, this and that. So, I need things that going make me look reputable. And I using it to my advantage. Some of you people not using these things to your advantage. You're disadvantaging yourself. You're making it seem like it's the pinnacle of your life, and you're making it seem like it's not you that make you, it's the clothes that make you. Or it's not you make the clothes, is the clothes that make you. And when it comes to the clothes that make you, that's where you lost. You lost. When you start to believe that that um the things that comes into your life is you, right? The thoughts, the clothes, all of these things, right? Is you. But really it's not you. Not even down to your thoughts are not you. You see me? All of these is coming from outside. Outside. Right? That's not you. Because you are inside yourself. But people not gonna understand what I say. People not gonna understand you what I say. But it's cool. It's cool, it's all cool. I don't really, I still state it. Y'all can't say nobody never tell on. Nobody never tell on. You see me? Nobody never say anything, you see me? And look where I coming from. So I'm telling y'all, like, y'all, you need me to really wake the fuck up before things really hit the fan. Cause I see where we can prevent, if really was serious about this shit, if it was really serious about this shit, we don't even need to unite, to be honest. We don't even need to be unite. We just have to focus on humanity. Right? We don't need for be no charity case or not like that. Cause I don't even get charity anymore. What the fuck is charity even about? You see me? If you is not handicapped, if you is not disabled in some form or way, right? I don't see why you can't be given an opportunity to just work. Why I need to give you free money? Don't you would feel more accomplished and um more accomplished and more empowered if you're working for yourself? Don't you, once you feel accomplished, you can have the ability to generate income yourself, right? Don't you feel more whole, that you have experience and you know what you're doing? You're not just lost in the sauce and just trying to do things hoping say it work out. So like people really okay with not trusting in themselves or have any faith in themselves, or they don't put themselves in no position so where they can develop faith in themselves. It's ridiculous. So I see like this whole charity thing is a scandal too. It's a scandal. It is scandalous. You know, instead of provide these people opportunities, you rather build an organization, a tax-free organization, to take money from other people, right? And give these people a portion by buying assets, right? So they buy cheap clothes and give these people and buy um poisonous food, poisonous cheap food, and then whatever reserve they keep it for themselves. And then they put it in a bank account and then allow it to build interest. You see me? This is what they're doing, you know. But and because people don't know how money work, because people don't know how money work, then they collect more money off of insurance, putting insurance on people. So if these people now part of their facilities now happens to die, you know, they collect another check. They collect another check. You know, they collect another check. So it's just ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy how people blind to this, you know, with the plethora of resources that, you know, I had a hard time because I've been like, I probably, I'm telling you, I probably would have gotten this a long time ago if I hadn't had people under my skin and on my back like I did. Like, you know, I probably would have gotten this at 19 because, you know, some of these things is just, I came across it and just never had the full understanding because I didn't get out there. I didn't really get out there. I hadn't really experienced much stuff, you know. So outside of just hustling. So now going out there and really making my own money, understanding credit, stuff like that, understanding central banking. And I go even say I understand, and I still have a lot more, a long way to go till I master this. Guys, mastery. It's about mastery, not becoming the slave, but becoming the master. And that people enslave them own self. This is why Marcus Garvey, a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of them told you, warned y'all to wake up, free yourself from mental slavery, because that's the only type of slavery there's ever been. Like I'm going to tell y'all, share something with y'all. You know, I've been, you know, I took the mistreatment and the harsh abuse and all them stuff there. But that couldn't, one thing that couldn't take away from me, right, is my one thing that couldn't enter. You know, they could have tell me to do stuff and make me do stuff what I didn't want to do as a child and them stuff there. But I always had my mind. You see me? I always knew that, you know, the moment they gave me um a breather, I just would have get away. I would have get away. I would have escaped. And I did even better than that. I got them away from me. And now they're scared. Now they're scared. Now they're in hiding. You see me, sir? That's what God, you know, having faith in God. That's what having faith in God. And even for be honest with you, yeah, I think God took favoritism with me because these people made me lost that faith or never really understood it or what God was. Because the church out here, you know, I had a high set when I went in the church, you know, I just knew my intuition telling me, say, yo, God is not in here. God is not in here. Is these people probably worshiping the devil? Cause I see people getting possessed and they claim that they're being possessed by the Holy Spirit, and it don't look like it don't look like nothing holy. That woman out on the ground and looking like she having a seizure or she epileptic or whatever, having a seizure. And some of them, you know, will gain the strength of 10 man and start fucking up shit like, yo. I see one time I was in the church and I was sitting down and listening to the sermon. Uh, this woman start get catch as they call it, Holy Spirit. So you know, she flick over the chair and this woman, yeah, say like this woman, it's some little woman. So how she even doing this? This don't seem like no Holy Spirit. seem like some demonic spirit. You see me? You know, what the pastor, she had it on a short skirt, right? And you know what the pastor was doing to try, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Him just was blowing up her skirt. You see me? It's so sickening and repulsive, and I was exposed to this as a young child. Yeah, it just turned me off. Like, I said, like, what may I do here? Like, you know? But I'm glad I passed the storm. I'm glad I passed that storm, because I don't know, these people were scary monsters, yo. You see me? These people were scary monsters. Yeah, and stating, say, I'm from Jamaica. And this is how Jamaica is, right? For the people that, you know, I don't want to discourage people from coming to Jamaica and feel like, oh, Jamaica shouldn't be on your list to ever go again. You know, the tourist centers are very safe. Usually, they keep us away from the tourist centers, right? Or they charge us extra than more than the tourists because, you know, we usually come around with violence and all sorts of corruption and for try scam foreigners, right, out of all their money, right? Which makes no sense because you scam these foreigners out of their money, right? If you're not working, because that's the only sense way going to make any sense. But somebody who's working not going to have that time, right? So even if you scam these foreigners out of all their money and then you spend off the money, because usually that's what niggas tend to go first thing to go do, spend off the money. They don't take it and say, all right, I'm gonna go take me scam this foreigner, let me go and try see if I can flip this money or invest in it to make more money. No, first thing, go buy a floss. Even I'm not even going to tell you a lie. I have a tendency to do that myself. Like, you know, if I get a piece of money, me hold up on a floss. You know, is when I just want, if I have negative energy on me or something on my chest, or, you know, I just want to decompress, really decompress, I'll get a floss and a boom. Me just there with my weed and just chill. You see me? No bitches, no niggas, everything all right. You see me? Everything all right. Nothing for stress me. And I alleviate all the stress and just meditate. Right? So, you know, I was gonna be honest. But you know, they don't think of that and now they have to make a career out of this shit. You see me? And really and truly, they're not clever or they're not intelligent, so they usually tend to get caught easily because, you know, it's obvious that you're here now taking this up there to scam, and now you're making these foreigners less empathetic, less, you know, for our people, less, you know, they don't trust us and they just have this nasty interpretation, which they're not wrong. They do, and you know, they try. You know, it's just bad that we have to all suffer for, you know, the actions of this demograph of our diaspora. You know, but you know, as a man, you know, I stand for face the music. You see me? I just know, say I've never done any of those things in my life, and I've never had based upon how I was grown or the stuff I was pre-exposed to, I wouldn't have anything to reference off of to even have the intention to go and steal or scam people, or, you know, I don't have the will or someday to even rape a woman or nothing like that. You know, I'm just an easygoing guy. I I am hyper aggressive, right? I am hyper aggressive, right? And competitive, very competitive. You know, I like to be the best in everything. I like to know say I'm the best. I like to go in and know say I'm the best. And see say I'm the best. And people treat me as if I'm the best. You see me? Because I'm the best. That's how I like to do it. You know, I'm highly competitive, but I like to hide my competitiveness. Because I know niggas like to screw up them face. They don't like, you know, they don't feel something there, thrill. They don't feel the thrill of competitiveness. They just want things handed to them without them even putting out the work. But you know, I finally, more time I find you know, it exhilarating. Exhilarating. You know, you just, you know, yeah, just hitting the chart. You're getting more higher pay. You see me, all of them stuff there coming so fast, it make you feel like, yo, Jano, yes, yes. You see me? Fuck yes. You see me? And then females giving you the energy, saying, oh, this man is a hard-working man. You see me? Like, you see me? When females are pull up on you, I say like, yo, Jano star, that means that my work is really being done. Like, you see me? Me had to work. Bitches like me when I'm working. You see me? I look better when I'm working. You see me? So like, you know, with all of that, I don't know what niggas really on, you know, because it's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Just, you know, I don't know if these niggas just defeating themselves, like they're just saying, oh, they can't do it. You're just lazy, nigga. You have no choice. You have no choice. There's no way around it. No theory going to come out of the guy sky and help you. Nobody going you know, there's no wishes. You just have to do it yourself, bro. You just have to do it and put out the work. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You see me? I just roll over and dead. It's just being a burden to society. Cause what y'all go do, sit down and grudge the people. We have it. We have it. And you sit down and not doing nothing and not have no interest to look for do nothing because you feel sorry for yourself. Your bumblecleat self. It's not even say, yo, you know, even sometimes I have felt sorry for myself and I'm gonna lie, but I never sit down with it. I never sit down with it. I still try go out there and get it. You see me? Because sometimes the world will be so fucked up, and you'll come across a lot of horrible people, a lot of demonic people. The only thing you're left to do is feel sorry for yourself. But you don't stay in that. You don't make energy become stagnant. Because when it becomes stagnant, it dies. It dies. And that's what you're leaving yourself to do, is just die. You just die off. You see me? And you got nobody else to blame but yourself. To be honest. Yeah, the people might have done you fucked up. But you know, not to say you allowed it to happen to you. But you did nothing. You did nothing. You can live life and say, be comfortable with saying, even sometimes, I'll say, yo, I never do anything to deserve this, or I never do anything for people to treat me this way. I mean, I say like, exactly. Sometimes I have to look back on it and say like, exactly, I never do nothing. Because if he was doing something, then people probably couldn't. Because I doing stuff now, and these people are afraid of me. You know, yeah, I was maybe a child, but you know, Jano, it is a very sensitive topic to talk about still. But you know, I'm doing something now and I make something of myself. You know, I like the spark. You know, from you like the spark, go there and like the spark, people will come to help spread the fire. You know, that's all you need to do. You just need to light that spark and allow the fire to start burn down the forest. Weed out whoever it need for weed out. Or you know, whoever in the forest get burned. That's how the warfare, you know. Burn down the forests, destroy all the resources. You can't have no food. You see me? All the food going, go up in ashes. And then the smoke is what going to be danger because depending on how big that forest is, the smoke going to come and cloud, accumulate and cloud up and black out the sun. Ash going fall from the sky, you know, and I go be fucked up. I go be fucked up. You see me? So, like, warfare, warfare and shit. You see me? So, like, people really need to wake up. People need to start studying real shit. You see me? Study money. I don't give a fuck if you never had a business major, as people need to start put their interest in the right thing, right? The accurate thing. Let me not say the right thing, the accurate thing, right? Because it make no sense. People taking up these wayward crafts, right? For make ends meet where it's not realistic. Cause I see a lot of smart people online too, where it seems like they're just wasting their life away. Like, doing all these remedial tasks that not even bringing any income, don't even look like it bringing any income, like, just because they love doing it. That's not how life work. That's not how life work. Just because you love do something, you can make yourself love become passionate about anything that you do. Once you realize that you're capable of doing it and you put yourself to the trials and tribulations to acquire experience and the confidence in yourself that you can execute, you know, we need more people in these call center settings. We need more people in these industries with telecommunication. We need people in these industries where, go bring you success. But people want to sit down and paint. And, artistry can take you so far. Especially your people not on any shit like Da Vinci. Da Vinci was an artist and he left a lot of clues in his art about the universe. That's why he did all these fucker painting where man are taking shit and rope on a canvas and people are going like his art. That's not no fucking art. That's not no fucking art. That have nothing to do with extraterrorism or decoding the universe. You see me? If you're like just a scam and people just sleep, they can't even see. So it's just shit on a piece of paper. They delude themselves is this is art. How it means it reflects something. And these people just, you see me? So like when I'm saying the merchants, see the Bible tell you said the merchants go to deceive the whole world and become the prophets, the new prophets. And that's what we see going on. Because people so stupid nowadays. It's ridiculous. You see me? People buying this shit for millions of dollars. Because people think that billionaires and millionaires are rich or wealthy. No, they're not rich. They're not rich. They're broke just like the rest of us. They're just fortunate. They're just fortunate that they realize something the rest of us didn't realize. Well, I realize it too, but they realize something that the rest of the world hadn't realized. You see me? And some of them maybe stop. Some of them maybe never found balance, right? And that's why they had to resort to taking up all sort of corruption, like now start traffic people, pedophilia, you know. I'm not going to say that trafficking drugs, cause mostly hardcore people go to do that, and I think less of it than trafficking people, trafficking children. I think less of you know, because it's still up to the person who make this decision to take the job. Is their final. I think a lot of plethora of information is out there for people to make good decisions on whether they're taking drugs in their life. 'Cause I'm a smoker. I won't stop smoking. I'll never stop smoking. You see me? So that's how it is for me. And I don't really give a fuck. You see me? So me I'll sell weed. So if you want to call me a drug trafficker, me is a drug trafficker too. I never kill nobody, allegedly. Uh, I never, I don't hurt people. I don't go around hurt people. I don't go around, usually miserable people do those stuff. I'm not really, I'm living in misery, but I'm not really a miserable person. You get me? I try to focus on positive things. But lately, I feel like that mindset with the environment I'm in is a deficit, and especially how women are coming, evolving rapidly and becoming desensitized, becoming more, um, immoral. You can't. It feels like I notice women eat up the bad boy type shit, and it's not something I'm doing on purpose or intentional, or it's not even start doing it well, kind of unconsciously, because I'm going through a lot of shit, and you know I just feel hurt, and it caused me to be silent more time, and just no matter what anybody fucking saying, I just looking for when them going to hit me. That's what I'm looking for, when you're going to hit me, so I can hit you back, so I can lick you over your head. You see me? So even those, and I'll get all aggressive, like, and I'll just not care about shit. Cause I don't see the point of investing my attention to, this shit where don't not gonna benefit me, gonna either put me in a deficit, and not get no love or nothing from it. Or me have to work extremely hard, more than the hard I working already, just to get a little bit of benefit. So you see me, I see that as a waste of time, when I could have just go drink some rum, smoke some herbs, and I feel good. And I don't really feel lonely. I do. I don't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. After 25 years of it, I start feeling alone. So I appreciate, you know, the catties them that I have, that understand that I'm alone, and reach out to me and be there for me, and help me out. You know, it really means a lot to me. And sometimes we butt heads, and they we come to find back common ground, and it means a lot to me, say they even do that, because they could have go about them business for real, and they just stay by me. You see me? And so I cut out a lot of them. Because they're real toxic. None of the shit what they do is make any sense, especially how them doing me. You see me? So I already put out the work, and you're making it seem like, say, you see me? I might tell you, say, yo, this girl going to half a tree, No, New Kingston, and I try embarrass me. And that's the Janelle one, right? And I go and like say, I'm not satisfy her. I'm gonna say the blood clean. This girl is a wicked girl. So I seen like where she trying to blackball me or blackmail me or whatever, gaslight, right? The people in the public for make other females not be attracted to me or feel like so, oh, this guy incompetent or him have some shortcomings, right? Where there's no shortcomings with me, me know for use my thing. You see me? So me I say like, this bitch, this bitch spiteful, this bitch wicked, this bitch is evil. You see me? So what I do now, I finally man up, finally grow big some balls and just block her out of my life now. Fully. I have no connection back to me. You see me? And that's why you have to do it sometimes. Cut them off, cause you see me? When you have a hand, when you have a hand that's full of gangrene, you don't keep the hand because the pinky meant well. You get me? You have to chop off the whole of that hand for save yourself. You see me? So that's why I did. You see me? Because I'm not even sure if the pinky really even meant well or the pinky it wasn't, I'm not even sure. I'm not a doctor. You see me? Leave that for the doctors them to find out. He's not no doctor. I'm gonna chop off this hand. Me in a war. I not no time for think worry about this for go find no doctor right now. Me in the midst of war. Fuck man. Me use my other hand. You see me? Me train if it's my right hand, me train for use my right hand. But we're not going to die right here, so like this. Because of a stupid bitch. We're not going to stop moving because of no stupid bitch. We're not going to stop trying to get it because of no stupid bitch. I didn't even like this bitch in the first place. I wasn't even interested in this bitch. Zero. Cause I know that we coming from different, we never had the same interests and we wouldn't click, but she forcing the click. You see me? Cause I come from a different brought up see and this and that and the stuff interest I took stuff interest to. I usually hide from females that I like. I liked Pokemon, um, anime, and fuck shit like that when I was younger. And to the point where I start hiding so much from myself that I quit on it. I gave up on it because I say like, sit down and watch them shit here. Nah, get me no pussy. You see me? Nah, get me no pussy. I'm gonna just go do some push-ups. You see me? Sit down cause I see what them females here like. Maybe some of them watch these things, and those are the ones I usually get along with the best before. But where them gone, I don't know. I don't know. But I saying like I changed my whole perspective on things. I changed my whole perspective. But I do say I like watch anime, but me's more of a Western person. Steals. You see me, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, the big three. Well, I don't personally fascinated by One Piece like that. It never, when it first came out, it kind of catch me. Then the episodes became so monotonous, and then the art style never, I never really get the art style. At the time, I just was more used to the Western cartoons type art style where everything just look prestige and humanoid and you know cool and the graphics cool, right? So like Ben 10, you know, Ben 10, um Yeah, it's not like I'm not used to but for animes I had a certain standard. You know, it has to be like Code Geass, Death Note, you know. Um there's a whole heap more I like, you know. There was this soldier one that I used to like watch too, but I never finished watch it. High School XD, you know, I like that one with the zombie. Prison School, you know, although that one was kind of a pervy one, but you know, I just like seeing females. Well, you know, High School, DxD, Gundam, Big O, um, I don't know if you would really consider Digimon as a Western anime or cartoon, or you know, it's really thin the lines with Digimon. And Pokemon getting monotonous after Black and White. After Black and White, I did try to catch some X and Y, but when I witnessed Ash went to Alola, that one, whatever that one was called, Sun and Moon, I said like Pokemon just like it wasn't anything like the best for me, the best season or whatever you would call it for Pokemon for me, and maybe people would scrutinize and say, oh, some ones before is better. But I caught those ones too. But Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you see me, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is the best arc of Pokemon overall. You hear me? But yeah. So that's the only one I really, that's the last of Pokemon. That's when Pokemon really ended for me. Right, I don't know why they did the other extra stuff. They maybe should have started using, you know, they could have continued, but really and truly they should have made him start growing up with the audience. You know, and then they could have it say him have a son. Well, look, like the splitting image of him and do it all over again. You know, that would have made more sense. Make him grow up with us and evolve, right? And then make him have a child or an heir to take the mantle. It wouldn't even matter if it was a female. Or, you know, the next chapter, him had a daughter and she took the mantle and tried to become the very best. And, you know, I don't know why it seems like a whole wasted opportunity, right? And you know they could have reboot the franchise like that instead of this stupid way that they keep on doing, like just change art style, just change the art style, you know, and just change all Ash's ethnicity. Like we was Ash ethnicity over the franchise been very ambiguous, like to viewers, but I guess to the creators they just know say, all right, this is a typical Asian boy, but you know sometimes he's dark skin, sometimes he's light skin, like you know what's going on with Ash, like you know what's going on with Ash, like you need to pick a color, you're confused in the killer from changing from chocolate to vanilla. You see me? Just like that. Well, you know, there's no problem with changing the art style. There's no real problem. You know, I think they did an improvement on Pikachu. You know, Pikachu used to look plump, but now when they did the art style for make Pikachu look more sleek and athletic looking and fast, you know, I think, you know, especially in Diamond and Pearl, that was Pikachu's pinnacle of, you know, his whole career, right? Where Pikachu like was boss in Diamond and Pearl. Every other series, every other, you know, the ones that, especially the ones them after, I think they ruined Pikachu. So I just imagine like if it went my way, right? I just want to rant about some stuff, right? If it went my way, you know, Pikachu, imagine Pikachu passing down. Imagine Ash passing down in Pikachu to his son or daughter. Right? Imagine in Pikachu or Pikachu had a go have a child or something like. Pikachu will go have a child and now there's a new Pichu that's the son of Pikachu and Ash also has his ear and then you know their children are partners. That would be fucking cool. Then this stupid shit what they always doing like they Pokemon. If it wasn't for the games, the Pokemon would have lost their franchise a long time ago. But because of the hype, really and truly, Digimon was the shit. Digimon was the shit because Digimon was more relatable and we grew up with them. Digimon did what Pokemon should have done, but because of the hype and the franchise, the Pokemon just market better. Pokemon just marketed themselves better than Digimon. Because really and truly, Digimon was more, creative and more interesting with their way of how, and it make more sense. Like, these are digital monsters, right? They're not real in the sense of, but we kind of slipping into that now with the virtual VR goggles and all them stuff there, right? We're kind of slipping into that kind of setting that Digimon had. People could have literally now program digital monsters and you could have go and immerse yourself in this world and, say that the fact that, these things are just like programs. You just need a vessel now for this program or spirit to manifest into real life, right? So it's not too far of a concept of reality, the reality we are now. Cause back then we were saying like probably we were all like Digimon can't really go on. We can't see. We couldn't see it being real, but now today we can see it being somewhat real, but it would be a stretch, right? It would be really a stretch, right? So I think Digimon was the better show, and they had more, better movies, better this. They did everything better. It's just that they had better even, merch, right? Cause I feel like the digitizer and the pocket thing what they used to do with the Gamachi, I used to play those two, was more interesting than playing this turn-based game where you just walk up and down and battle kids all day. And you get that same kind of thing with Digimon, but you more feel like you're immersed in the game, or you feel like you really have a creature with you. Like as a child, only a child would have that impression. But as an adult, it wouldn't be the same. So, I just like Digimon was cool. But it's not like these things like I was like no big fan or like that. I just used to watch it. You know, One of my favorite shows though. But I'm more of a Western guy. You see me? I used to grow up on Chowder, Flapjack, um, Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory, you know, Ed and Eddie, Cow and Chicken, I never really liked Secret Squirrel. I think it was lame. Um, Top Cat. I usually always wanted to watch it on TV, and I only watch it couple times, and it's hard to even catch it. Like, yeah, so like when you going show, like, I try see it on pop cartoons, but it never yet show on pop cartoons. Camp Lazlo, um, all the best cartoons in the best era, right? Um, Home for Imaginary Friends, you know. I guess this is why I speak good English, right? Because I watch these shows and I understood the understanding of he taught me a lot of things about morality, stuff like that. I never really was into the friendship thing. I used to think that was like cringy, sometimes, but sometimes yeah, like yeah, I get it. You be there for your friends. You see me? Um, what other shows that you used to watch? I said Cow and Chicken. Um, Duck Dodgers. I used to always love see Duck Dodgers. Like I thought that was an awesome show that they, gave Daffy Duck his own, like, some that you wanted to see all along. Daffy Duck in space and him just doing his crazy antics and always getting into some sort of trouble. But you always just was waiting for say Bugs Bunny. Like for some reason you just want to see Bugs Bunny. But say he was going to come take over the show, but you didn't want him come. Say he was going to come take over the show, but you didn't want it. But you see me, you still want him to have some feature, just a feature. Well, for me personally, I just wanted him to have a feature, like like he does the notorious, him just eating the carrot. What's up, Doc? You see me them way there? Like you see me that would have hype. Niggas would have get hype. Oh, like yo, Bugs Bunny, he's in the show. Like that way there. Like yo, fuck, like Bugs Bunny. Like we never expected this. Like yo, you see me and him does come with him antics and chicken Daffy and save the day. You see me another one was Tunics. Is it called Tunics? Lunatics or whatever. That one was like the superhero version of the Lunatics, and the is it Lunatics, and the other one with the crazy little loony cartoons, Looney Tunes or whatever. And then you have Looney Tune babies and all them stuff. That I kind of did like it, but it kind of did come in like, oh, a suspect Total Drama Island Baby School or whatever that show I saw on the internet that they did to Tone. And I like Total Drama Island. Total Drama Island was, you see me? But I was a big Victorious fan. I don't know if people know what is Victorious. It's like a kind of spin off of, it's not no spin off, it's its own separate show from iCarly, but it's the same producer created. Like, I like Victorious. I never really like iCarly, and Victorious made me realize I never really like iCarly. I just watched it, like especially when there was any big events. That was I would watch the big events, but I wasn't there for just watch it episodically. Like like that. I'll try to keep up with the story and what happened, but I wasn't that too interested, you know. But I watched iCarly, but I really loved Victorious, and I feel like it made a lot of impact on my life personally, interpersonally, and influenced me to who being the person I am today. Like, a lot of talented people they used to show, and they even had black characters there too. So I was impressed by Andre, you know, Beck. Beck too, like, he cool Canadian guy. So I have a lot of demeanor. That I saying like growing up with parents, I never had no something, so I used the television. So I noticed like I started noticing like, I have a lot of demeanors and something there. Like these guys, like, even females will be pointing it out to me, like not exactly referencing the show, but they say something and point out that I'm a certain way, or where I saying like, yo, that come from that same characteristic come from like a Victorious in my head, like, that is that it's just interesting to me, like how much of an impression these shows had made on me. You know, um, was there any other show? But that was Nickelodeon stills. I was a Nickelodeon kid, but I used to watch Nickelodeon. Like for Zim Invader, you know that show had the body show. I still as an adult, I haven't done it lately, but when I was 19 or 20, I used to go back and watch it for some nostalgia. But Invader Zim, that show that bad. How am I forget Billy and Mandy? Cause even now I'm gonna be honest to you with you people. Because people don't know that they drop a lot of gems in these shows where I'm talking about these stuff that I've been talking about, like even central banking and the corporations and this and that. Like it drop a lot of gems, and this is how I came to be on the path I was really, right? So I'll watch old clips from my memory of the stating stuff that I come across in a book and say, yo, didn't they literally break it down in that show, in that kids show I used to watch? So I would go back and say, yo, what them this about this again? You see me? Oh, mega corporations doing what? Okay. 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 So that's what the creator was doing, making a public announcement of certain things and hiding it in a kids show. Okay, you know. So I used to watch Bill and Mandy was my favorite show growing up. For some reason I just have a relativity to Grimm. You see me? I don't know if they're saying something to me specifically, like being Jamaican, why they have a Jamaican accent. Why in certain iteration of that, him does have a Jamaican accent or he knows Jamaican. Cause I remember a movie, right, with this man that was deaf and then it became a human. I don't remember what it did name, but I think it's the guy who what his name is Gosling, and he's a governor of a state over there now, and he's an actor, right? Him started the movie. Uh, he was speaking patois to the Jamaican woman. So I was saying like, what this have to do with anything? Like, why out of all, why them select a Jamaican accent? Like, but it was interesting. Like, I liked um those things. Like, it's like I said, Billy on Monday. I try to remember some. I don't know why I used to like Captain Mikey, but I used to like watching Captain Mikey. I used to like watching Captain Mikey and which other show, Nicktoon show. I never like watching the Two Beavers I watch, but the other one, Rimpy and Stimpy, kind of too much for me. And then the gay shit, the stuff that I suspect that was homosexual as young, I never really like it. I never find it fun or funny. You see me? And it kind of feel like too belligerent and too out there for me. So I never like watch Rimpy and Stimpy. Like zero. I'll watch it. I never like watching two stupid dogs either. Never really get the show or what was supposed to be about. What Powerpuff Girls, yo. Powerpuff. I don't business one. Nobody wanted me. Say, isn't it? Powerpuff Girls, but you see me, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Jano, I'm sure that bad. You see me, although those shows scare me straight. those shows made me scared of the dark for quite a while longer than I supposed to be. Like I was scared of the dark up to I was 10. You see me? Cause I don't know. And then my grandmother used to tell me beer dopey story. Well, for my audience, my diverse audience, ghost stories, right? A lot of lures and stuff like that, like rolling calf and all them stuff there. So I'm also like, and they're making it seem like these things are real. And then you're watching the TV, and then you see, return the gold, return the tail. I said, the fuck, why this man look real? Like things are go scare, and then the energy in the room just a start change. You see me, man? I say like, yo, but I can't change the TV. Like, you see me, I don't want to change it. I want to see what happen next. You see me? Return the slave. Hey, people remember that. So, yeah, it was these shows changed my life. Which other one? Something I got confess to. For some reason, I used to like watching Barbie. Whenever them had them Barbie special for the girls them on TV, I just like watching females doing stuff. You see me? Doing stuff, but I feel like them was trying to over. Looking back at it now, I was for women empowerment like that to be action packed, but no. I say, them woman here need for really go sit down and stop them fuckery before them really get themselves hurt. Cause you cannot do these stuff in no a man will literally flick you off. You bend up your foot and twist up and talk about jumping on some of them man your face and I grab them by your tie and all. You think that really make a man discomfortable? Some men really actually like that shit. You see me, you're not hurting nobody. All you do is setting yourself up for failure. That's all y'all doing. Stop make the TV chicken. Stop making the TV chicken. You setting up on yourself. You see me? All of them kick up flick and all of that. So that's not, you're not throwing a powerful kick. Just because you're really flexible. Because being flexible, being extra flexible take away your strength. So you females can do all these stunt, right? Can do all of these acrobatics, it take away from your strength. So you're not packing no punch, you're not doing anything. And if a man is built differently, he will seriously hurt you. So I'm saying like, y'all need to stop thinking that there will be a day wherever there will be a day ever a man can ever lose to a woman in anything physical. You see me? Stop trying to estimate or evaluate all men by the weakest men. That's what women are doing. They're seeing these beta males and try to estimate the pinnacle of men's physical capability is about the weakest men. They're not using the strongest men to evaluate the pinnacle. They're using the weakest men, the everyday Joe. You get me? The everyday Joe, and he's just crazy. He's just crazy because we mash up the Joe too. Joe don't even have a chance. You see me? We'll just crush Joe out in a one and turn him into dust. You see me? I don't even feel no way. With you as a female, we'll maybe make you fling up your kick and do all of your stunt and hit we even make you so much as hit we. Cause we know say it not going to do nothing. But with Joe, we don't care. We just pick up Joe. And just crush him up with like a paper and throw him into the trash where him belong. You see me? Cause why you would have so stupid for do that in the first place, Joe? Why the fuck you would have been so stupid for do that in the first place, huh, Joe? Tell me. Now look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. You just remember just crush you up and just throw you in the trash. You see me? So it's like that. It's like that. So you know, I feel like it's them blasted cartoon here. Boost them girl ahead. Teach them fuckery. Teach them all sort of fuckery how them can compete with men. You see me? But you know, what other shows there were? There was Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody know Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, not everybody. Everybody by now should know Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I used to like watch PBS too. Dragon Tales used to slap. George Shrink used to slap too. Did I mention Misadventures of Flapjack? That's how they used to slap too. But I never liked Chopsaki Shooks. I never liked the whole nothing about that show. I never get it. You know, although it was featuring like this black type archetype of a chicken, but they're all chickens. I never really get what was going on with that. But more modern shows like Over the Bridge, that used to be, that was, you know, very artistic. It was very well written together, put together, you know. What other shows? Adventure Time, Jono. Adventure Time just did it the right. Even when at first I never took to the, no, I did take to the art style, but you know, in my mind, I'm saying like, you know, kind of lame, but you know, he's an interesting art style. And you know, people might not know this about me, might not see me now and think that is a thing with me. But back then I used to like Clarence. You know, he was just the silly jolly kid who you question sexuality. You see me? You wouldn't expect me to find some, but I used to be very uptown when I was younger, so you know, so I wasn't really on no real gangster shit. I just was hustling at school. But when I'm home and can watch TV, you know. Another good show. I did like watch Steven Universe, but even then it was something taboo to me. Cause saying, yo, like the gay shit though, the gay agenda though. But you know, it was just an interesting show to watch though. Like, you know, you had to catch up, keep up with it. Steven Universe. My next one, what's our next one? Everybody watch Power Rangers. My favorite, Power Rangers was Animal Fury and Dino Thunder. None of the other Power Rangers, and then the original. But none of the other Power Rangers was good as that. Maybe Samurai. Ninjas was crappy. But maybe Samurai was good. Yeah, I like all the actors in that one. Let me talk about some Disney show. Tarzan. You know Tarzan. Timon and Pumbaa. Some Disney show. Proud Family. Yeah, Proud Family was a quality show. It's one of those quality shows for me. Cause you know it was about a melanated family. You know. 101 Dogs or 101 Dalmatian. What else? I used to watch Speed Racers too. The old and the new. Well, back then it would be new to me, but right. Yeah, that one. The Hot Wheels show. Hot Wheels come out with a lot of good shows too. And Slug Terror. Slug Terror was another good one too. I like the concept. It was just a new concept card. You know, nobody was giving Blade and the other show Bakugan any competition, and it became like a duopoly between them, like, you know, with Bakugan and Blade. And you see all sort of ones try before, like B-Man and this and that, you know, but it was a good concept with the marbles and this and that. Like, it was the first Bakugan for real. And the car racers, the little car racers and all them stuff there. But they never, I feel like they never execute what they sought out to introduce. They never execute the concept properly. But Bakugan, Blade, and then Slug Terror. You know, I used to even collect Bakugan too. But, you know, they always stole them. But, yeah. And, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! I think would be part of that. You know, I think Bakugan was the better one, though. Although all the other shows were running longer than those shows, you know. But Bakugan kind of came like it was going coming to be repetitive, but you know, they still managed to go over our expectations. So that's what kept it going. But you know, it was cool. Which other shows names? Well, me and be here listening to them shows here all day. All day. But you know, I'm glad I caught these shows. Cause you know, it's really interesting that they taught me more about life than people around me itself. You know, it's like not to become off or weird or, you know, move from the standard I've created for myself, or, it's like they were like a little flammy I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Although, you know, I'm a Jamaican, yeah. I don't tell people. I don't really, it's really some taboo to me. You know, sometimes I'll find myself liking to watch SpongeBob, certain episodes of SpongeBob. You see me? And what I like watching Nick at Night with George Lopez, Will Smith, Bill Cosby. I never really like Roseanne. I think Roseanne was annoying as fuck. Like annoying as fuck. You know, it wasn't funny. But I like Tim the Builder. Tim House or whatever the guy name that make those weird movies too. Right? I used to like watch it too. Like he taught me a lot about fixing things. Well, he taught me the opposite of fixing things. He taught me about what not to do. You see me, some else I like. Watch other show too. Uh, I used to like watch all them live ones too, and adult ones too. But everybody know about Adult Swim with Family Guy. That's how I get introduced to Family Guy, like by accident. One time you stay up too early and you're saying like, what the fuck happening? Like, isn't it supposed to be Toonami? Like, what the hell is this? You see me? And then you see like shows like a Family Guy, and then a couple years later you start seeing American Dad, and you're saying like, what the fuck? American Dad seemed like even better show than that's my. I still watch American Dad now. Like not religiously like how people watch things, like, but when I'm really on my downtime and I feel like, you know, I should just do something to please myself. I can't be going on like I'm a fucking robot, right? So you know, let me just watch this. So I watch American Dad. Um, I think it's more of a quality show. But I'm not. I'll watch Simpsons. I always watch Simpsons to know what going to happen next. But it's not like I'm a Simpsons fan. But from I saw certain shows and seeing a couple years later things happening, I say like, yo, I need to know. Simpsons need to know. Tell me what one. Like, yo, like what gonna happen next? You see me? The Simpsons. You know, so I watch The Simpsons, but not religiously though. Not religiously like some people watch it like things for keep up with it. I never really keep up. Me just watch any random episode because I don't think the past episodes have much link to do with the common. And I used to watch South Park before it got real belligerent for me. Like, you know, after they showed the devil and all sort of gay shit, and you know, and I never asked and the shit jokes and the, you know, it got, and then the animation wasn't style never wasn't doing anything for me anyway. So I stopped watching South Park. Um, and then really and truly while I was watching it, you know, my family would hear the expletives and all the crazy stuff that they be saying. So, you know, it kind of made me feel uncomfortable knowing that they're hearing it. And then after I watch the show or go into some space, then they're going to probably use this as a means to excuse to punish me. So I say like, it's not worth it. It wasn't worth it. So I say like, yo, like make watch some wholesome or some with quality, right? Then, you know, I used to watch Big Bang Theory too. Big Bang Theory, because I was like, going into becoming a nerd in a way, then I realized that, life was giving me that. Life never want that for me, right? Because I just wanted to go school, go to college, and then, maybe get employment. But I wasn't looking for employment until, bought employment until, I never really understood the world. I did work at a supermarket, but, I never really see it as a career. I just saw it as like means to make income. Like, I never ever saw it as an income. I just saw it as like something you're just inherently supposed to go do. And I wasn't even looking about, because I was 16, I wasn't even looking about these people preserving my rights, or, I never even really checked to see if they was even paying me properly. You get me? Right? I was getting my weekly salary. They were giving me anything every week. And, I thought that's the way it was, like, oh, then they maybe couldn't give me my full money paycheck this week. Like, and I was being like stupidly understanding about it because I was coming from abusive environment. So, I never even noticed. Like, I just be like, it wasn't even I didn't even see it as anything wrong. It's like almost I was keeping it a secret. I never came up, I just was glad to get a paycheck, or, or anything, Plus, I never see this as like permanent. I wasn't even trying to move up. I never even know that you could have moved up your position. At 16, you're moving backs around. I never, I wasn't thinking about moving up or anything, or, doing anything. Like, most are really aggressive or competitive. Mothers was like just humbly doing things. Although I was hardworking, I was very hardworking, right? Same way, but I wasn't competitive in that way. I was like what my supervisor would tell me now, that, I was a people pleaser. I would be always look for be doing something, I never feel comfortable sitting around not doing anything, especially, I wearing the the attire that was, so I never feel comfortable. Customer seeing me just laying around, or even my boss come see me just laying around. Even if it's my free time, I'll just like, be trying to find something to do to, cause some things need to be done. I think they exploited me a lot. But I just up and thought I just could have left the job, like just never come back. Like, from my point of view, I don't know if they felt like they pushed me away, or me just leave because no, I never leave because nothing. I just stopped working because, I kind of forgot about it. Okay, my people them was terrorizing me so much. So I kind of forgot I had a job. Like, I think they locked me in one time for a week. And like, I never had no communication to contact anybody, like my employer or anything like that. And I never knew that that was a thing. Like, they didn't even really explain much things to me. And they really saw that they didn't really need to explain, but they did need to explain stuff to me. But they never really explained much to me, right? Cause I can do the work, and I'm intelligent, but my intelligence was like kind of nitwitted and kind of naive, kind in a way, like So I was like, I kind of forgot I had a job, so I was like, like I was going to school too, and I passed majority of I passed all of my subjects them that I did, so I didn't know what the next step of life after school should be. So, I just didn't want to finish up more school in higher education and then, you know, take it from there with a skill. But, I never fully knew, and, I wasn't really impressed by money or, you know, but especially when I started getting paid, I say hey, money is the answer. You see me? Jano, so I say like, if Price Smart had treated me well, I maybe would have had a different whole view of, I maybe would have um become this earlier than expected, because when I really started being comfortable, because it's something when I grew up, and even back then, it's something I tried to hide. Like, say I was competitive and I like to be the best, you know. So I like to try to hide with being oblivious and being over generous. So people just, don't mind me. I just here working hard. I'm not taking food out of your mouth. Please, I'm just really nice. I'm just really nice if you get to know me. Once you get to know me, but I just like working hard and being better than everybody else. Working harder than everybody else and doing my work better than everybody else. I just like doing it. Just please leave me be. You know, this is the only thing I have. Like, they don't even want me to watch TV at home. You see me? Like, this is the only thing I have right now in my life. Like, outside of school, I have a semi girlfriend type thing that I don't really call her and shit like that. Like, I had intimacy with her one time, never really kissed her on the first date or anything. I just want humbly, you know, just work and just, I don't know, I don't really care. I think many times these people had not even give me a paycheck. Cause I wasn't keeping up to my bank account. I just was walking to work and walking back home. And, I wasn't really pissy with food. Like, I remember when I found back my debit card, right? After my sister stole it, a lot of money was in there. I said, boy, I thought I never had any money. I thought I never had any money. And all of my wages that have been said, and I sister like, interest went on it. Interest went on it. Like from I was 16 till I was 18 or however long, like interest went on it and it was like, I said, boy, the whole fucking time I hear suffering, I hear suffering, I hear suffering. The whole entire time when these niggas, especially when these niggas ran on, I've been here suffering. And I had so much money to help me out. I'm here going out to beg people and this and that. And he just devastate me on me. I said like, oh, it was so wicked. Cause I even thought my bank account was deactivated. I'm gonna check it was alright cause money was in there. A whole heap of money was in there, and it helped me through to get further for go get back a job. So, I just like saying like, I was very naive when I was young because I wasn't really looking about things like how I would be looking about now. Like, I'll go draw my money. I never drew my money. I never once drew my money unless I was going to school. That's the only time I draw money. Like when I go in school, well, I'll just work the whole day. And if they provide free food, I'll just eat that. If they didn't, me just go home and just eat. or go home. There was a feeding me shit. What I would do, I just buy a raisin bread, a big bag of raisin bread, and make that last me for a couple of days, good, and then just circle on TV. You know, I wish, but I never had no space for that. I wish I took up smoking. That's a cool thing. Like, I never know there was things to alleviate stress. I was stressed out and just like still just thanking it, like just taking it and just not even acknowledging it. Cause TV used to decompress me and like bring a lot of joy. Like, I'd be laughing crazily, like, like watching these shows. But things change. Things really change drastically since I've become an adult. You get me? So I like saying like, Jano, I wish like to me, I feel afraid to go and indulge in these things because, I feel like it'd be a waste of time because I need to work. But maybe, on my downtown time when I'm working now, like how I'm working now, on my downtime, I can just, maybe take it easy on myself. But to me, I always, at a younger age, I was always worried about the impression of females. Uh, they think that I'm soft or weak or pathetic or nerdy. So, I stop affiliating or did certain things in private. But I know what they're doing, right? I know what they're doing. So, like, I would still play Pokemon and stuff like that to engage my brain and play chess to engage my brain. Cause I know say I'm going to need my brain in the future. Cause these people too vicious. You see me? And I'm not gaining enough experience. And you know, my brain need to process decision making faster. You know, decision making faster. So games like chess, Pokemon, improve my decision making. Because I can build up a team with Pokemon, and team is strategically built, put together to have for offensive um, for offensive purposes and defensive purposes. So like, I'll always like my favorite Pokemon to use to run with is either a chance. It might sound strange to people who is not very much familiar with the strategic based part of the game, right? But I usually run, and it became my favorite Pokemon. Like I usually run with either a Chansey with a Eviolite or a Blissey with a leftovers. You can use a leftovers from Chansey too, but you want that bulk. You want that bulk, right? Right? And this is the support healer, right? So you have the chance you're always going to be there. Can't be really knocked out by anything unless it's a really physical move, right? And you can also, there's another one you can run like Blissey helmet, Rocky helmet. Rocky helmet causes damage to physical attacks by the opponent. So, it is like you're baiting it to hit you because the only effective attacks on Blissey and Chansey are physical moves. Don't even try special attacks because it's not going to even face their health because they have a big health. They have a big health, and they have high special defense. So um, then you always want a grass Pokemon on your team. You don't need it, but from my understanding, anytime a Pokemon come, certain teams will run with certain move sets that are very effective on all Pokemon, right? Which tends to be grass type moves. And grass type moves, certain grass type moves are ineffective to other grass types. So like there's Spore, which has a high accuracy, and it puts Pokemon to sleep on the first turn. Then you'll have Leech Seed, which is another dangerous one, where this attack is not even attack, is a status move. You actually um, place on the opponent's side um, uh, like a damaging move that drains the health of the Pokemon and returns it to you, right? So that move is very, and especially if they switch out on the turn to a Pokemon that's more effective than yours, you know, it's going to be difficult to get around, and then it's going to force you to have to pull out to a Pokemon that's probably not even effective, and then the turn you pull out on, you probably get hit. And yeah, you get KO. So it's good to have a grass grass Pokemon on it. Pokemons that I used to use in the older gen, like Venusaur, Grovyle, no, Sceptile. Because Sceptile fast, but it's not like a lethal Pokemon, right? Although you can use Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw, but after fairy types came into the game, it changed up the whole meta. So another good type would be there's not any one I usually favor. It just depends on the team, on how I'm setting it up. But I would run like when there was Megas Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, because it had thick fat. So thick fat make it immune to fire type moves, and then immune to fire, not immune, but less resistant to fire type moves and ice type moves. And then you would give it like a big root, which would multiply any damaging draining move. So like then I'll use it with Giga Drain and Leech Seed protect, and either Synthesis or some other type move that's not grass, right? Maybe a Weather Ball, right? So you'll either run with a regular, when it's not mega evolved, a Chlorophyll Sunny. So you want to set up Sunny Day, and Chlorophyll you get from the ability Chlorophyll double your speed, and then you set up that Leech Seed, or you can run a Toxic with it too, but you usually try run Toxic with Chansey to wither down opponent's health. So you can see I'm very informed about the game, because I've been playing it for years. I watch the series, I used to play the game, so it's just like when you get a handle of it, you really can start read your Pokemon, your opponent's next move. Like you can see it. Like, oh, he draw that Pokemon, he going to run a Drain Punch. Right, I'm switch into a Ghost type. Immunity, right? And then just knock him out. Like just like that. And these things had helped me to manage my finances, strategize against violent people. It keep me on my toes. It made me understand people, able to read people faster. Never give me the tools to read people, but It helped me read people faster, read people moves faster. You know, it's kind of like life. You know, it's either respond or react. Respond or react. And that's what Pokemon is like. Is either you respond or you react, right? And it's always good to respond to other people's um, when they get on the offense, right? It's better not to even get offensive, get defensive, but to respond. You know, when you respond, is you're processing the information to uh, um, deliver a correct move that would counter whatever they're doing. So, you know, um, Charizard is everybody's favorite, but Charizard kind of fragile. Although he can pack a punch, he's a good special attacker and a good mixed attacker because his physical attacks isn't too bad, but he defensively and then it typing, you know, kind of, you know, is flying fire, so it's weak to electric and water, which is very common. But then, you know, a thunderbolt, getting hit with a thunderbolt or a thunder punch, you know, or even a surf or, well, usually people run surf. Well, I usually run surf more than any other water type move because, you know, it does 100 damage. You know, but what the thing is, now is immune to ground type moves. Although fire types are immune to ground, but because of the flying type, it's immune to ground type moves. And, you know, you can run earthquake, and so if you can switch it in. Somebody run an earthquake, hit it hard, and knock it out. You know. But yeah,